Welcome to Bitcoin Spike. This is London. Let's go over the details. We have a lot to cover today in terms of the TA technical analysis for crypto. We'll start with Bitcoin. Guys, we'll go through the altcoins. It was a heavy pour down. Hope you guys were ready and looking at your pattern formations. We in VIP were VIP, the top level of membership of our community. We started off the day like this in the back. I want to show you. See the rising wedge we were in. VIP are very familiar with this pattern. The rising wedge. We're going to go over essentially the expectations of the rising wedge. We had noted this in the stream yesterday. I want to shout out to all the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well. Capitulation beyond this level of support for Bitcoin really driving the market down. And I want to shout out to the VIP. I want to shout out to all the base campers as well. Hope you guys are doing well. And guys, in terms of leverage trading, we really enjoy leverage trading. If you hit a short, congratulations. I want to shout out to Sean. Yesterday he had the idea of shorting Ape. It would have been a great idea. Sean, at least if we had capitulated below that level of top level of, prior resistance to potential support. But shout out to Sean. I also want to shout out to Angel. If you guys are here, go ahead and shout out in the chats. I would appreciate that. Waited a little bit to see what we would start to do today if we would pick up on a level of the Fibonacci. But you guys know this level of support, the level of resistance as we dig into the lower time frames. You'll see more of the actual price action here. But yeah, we had identified this in the back. We were still throwing at the market. I don't think VIP were trading real heavily today. But just to let you guys know, or yesterday essentially. But looking at this specific movement, this is right in this danger zone, up and over that level of resistance. We talk about this all the time in the VIP, and I'm excited that we approach this pattern with frequency so that you guys can be prepared to essentially for the fallout that the market got. It was a pretty significant drop. What do we have? Angel Matos, front and center. Angel, bam. My man, what's going on, Angel? Bam. VIP in the house. Angel, nice to see you, brother. Always front and center. Angel Matos, #1 VIP. Just a blessing to have you here, my man. Hope everything's going great. Looking at the pattern framework, I know we're bulls, guys. We always want to throw into the market, even if she wants to go down. We're the group that's gonna power in, right? But as we would look at this, this is a very familiar pattern to Bitcoin. Has been, what was it, guys, in this zone here. If you'll remember Angel specifically, I know you do, in terms of this preceding zone up, these became just a part of the framework of the uptrend. So I'll say that as a matter of fact, if you guys will recall the rising wedges in this preceding zone. So this is a big reminder in terms of, because in this zone, I would say this is a bearish feature. You guys know, it's like, well, it's bearish. It broke down through the, this is the Bitcoin chart, by the way, on the 30-minute. You guys will recall that. But when we were up and over this top level of resistance recently here on Bitcoin, right? This was a couple weeks ago, right? When we were up and over the top of this, I said it's a bearish pattern. It's indicated it's supposed to be a bearish pattern, right? Continually. And we looked at some on the macro on that daily chart, as you guys know, do definitely have this expression in terms of just a real heavy fallout to the downside. So while we haven't been getting that recently in the Bitcoin market, the buyers have been pushing through these. It's I began to say, well, it's bearish to the extent that we would expect a breakdown from this level of support. And what we need is that constriction, two lines constricting the resistance and the support, constricting in a consolidating fashion, reaching an upward slanting apex, right? A constricted apex at the top. That's the definition, of the rising wedge. And so you'll see that here as well, right? Real simple, just a par on par. Just look at the a bit more dramatic, guys. Buyers really failed. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys just really failed. Look at the preceding level. And Angel, my man, it's just nice to have you here. I gotta honestly say, man, it's just nice to have you here, Angel. It's nice to be able to chat with you. I feel like just chilling and chatting with you about technicals and seeing what the market is doing, what's going on. There we go, bam. And that's just the truth, my man. Boom. Nice to have Angel here. Guys, we just, Angel and I just chill. We like it a lot. We chill. We talk market technicals. We're trading consistently. We're just into it, guys. Angel's been involved in, invested in Bitcoin since $7.79. He's VIP. He is the top of the channel, guys. $58,000 in total contributions, if you're not familiar. And it's just a pleasure to have you here, Angel. I mean that from the heart. So we get to talk market, right? We get to talk market. A lot going on, but hey, we're going to talk market. What do we got now? Let's go. Let's get that slingshot ready. Pour down is a great opportunity. I like to see that. Boom. Without a doubt. Slingshot in the house. Love it. Slingshot. And, when Angel talks, people listen. I know that. I do. Without a doubt. Yeah, I need to put that there. Without a doubt. When Angel talks, people listen. Period. I know for sure that I do. There we go, without a doubt. And you know this, Angel. It's nice to have you here, my man. And so, yes, poured down nice to the Golden Pocket, right? That's one of our pickups. If we're going to slingshot, we got the Golden Pocket. One of the hits in order at that 30%. I'm going to say the 30-minute time frame. Looking at that right now, I had drawn up on the 30 time frame, just bottom to high, okay, just low to high. And the catch right now where we're stopped is the Golden Pocket, okay? So that is that's the catch right now, that infamous Golden Pocket, 61.8, that almost just, let's say, just past that mid-level on the Fibonacci, right? If you guys are new to TA, I want to encourage you. Okay, I want to encourage you. First of all, spend time with this group. Watch some old streams. Okay, if you're new to crypto as well and you're looking to trade, guys, we trade. I want to let you guys know we trade without a doubt. And Angel, I don't know if I told you. I have to tell you about the. Let me see. I have to put this in. Let me do this real quickly. I have to tell you about the Rolex Challenge, Angel. There we go. I have to tell you about that, the Rolex Challenge, and what I had told the VIP. I thought it was a good way to start with the VIP, because we've been trading on leverage, okay? And we told, I may have mentioned this yesterday, but I want to make sure that I mention this again, particularly if anyone new is listening, okay? We can discuss this yet again. I'm going to put L Bank in the pin tweet again so that people can know this is, I'm going to put L Bank, and you can sign up at L Bank, and that is, I'm just going to put 125X, and I just want to put that on the top so you guys can see that is an exchange you can use. Guys, we trade on it. We enjoy it. It's a what we say. It's permitted in the United States of America, and it's got just some awesome features, guys. Very, very smooth platform. We're excited to have it. So on the pin tweet, just guys, you can sign up there. And if you don't want to use my link, just go sign up. Go trade on LBank. Period. Okay. We want you to trade on LBank. It's a lot of fun, guys. Whether or not you use my link, it's not really that important, guys. But looking at the, I want to let you guys know. We were up and above. We were involved in an ascending wedge right now. A lot of the guys in the back are bulls. You guys know that. You cannot stop the bulls, right? Look at Richard Rio. Richard in the house, my man. What's up, Richard? I'm glad to be at the start of the stream for once. Yo, hope you're doing good, Angel, and other VIPs. Look at Richard. Boom. So nice to see you here, Richard. Richard, former United States military from Korea. What's up, my man? From just back fresh from Korea, I should say that, in terms of recalibrating here and getting through your training, guys. Richard has just been on fire. You guys know that. Since you're here on the stream, I don't know if I can find it. You have to send me. If you can send me some DM tweets of some of your trade returns, I'd love to feature them. So DM me, Richard, if you can. Would love to see those. And Richard shouting out to Angel right now. Nice to see Richard shouting out to Angel. Now, what's going on? That camaraderie is a lot of what we're about. And Richard, it's just nice to have you, man. See, I felt like chilling. Angel's here. We're just going to kind of chat. Now, Richard's here. And it's, guys, this is what VIP is all about. It's nice to have you. Richard, my man, what's up, brother? Nice to, I hope that training's going well. I know that you're in that new training, etc. And, yeah, we'll talk about the Rolex Challenge. You guys want to hear about it? This is the Rolex Challenge for, and it sounds like you're about to get a Rolex. Everybody gets excited, right? Well, you might. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we would put up the VIP to. I want to say, because this was a rough time in the market. You guys agree? This was a rough, unless you were short. And I'll say this, guys, preceding zone, I was going to say this, guys, preceding zone here, not only did we have a strong pickup after this rising wedge here, we'll go through some other altcoins, by the way, in a little bit. We'll go through maybe Luna, maybe, who knows, Phantom, maybe, guys, maybe we need to go through some other coins that are kind of on our list continually, but maybe we have some different ones that might be looking decently, like possible bull flag on looks, possible if TRX could hold on, just possible, not even a real strong look. We may go through KNC, Kyber. Guys, this chart's unbelievable. This chart just keeps on going, guys. If you're looking for like one of the strongest charts in crypto right now, new, like high, nearly, let's say, since that beginning run, but it's on its way to, let's see, this is the last preceding high in the past. Let's just measure this out. It did break it in the beginning. That was a while back, guys. That was, I have to do this on my calculator. What is 1,549 divided by 365? I have to put that on my calculator because I can't even do it real quickly on my head. That was over 4 years ago. Over 4 years ago, it had a high in this region. But Kyber, look at that chart, guys. It has really taken off. So we're paying attention. You guys know I've been focused on it recently. It's It's been a dynamic mover. It moved again yesterday. So we may take a look at Kyber. We'll take a look at Luna. We'll take a look at GMT. If you guys have been looking at GMT, man, a lot of these coins, including Ape, including guys, a lot of your alts just got really swept up in things yesterday. We'll look at Doge. Why not look at Doge? And we will definitely today look at SHIB. I want to definitely, just note this, I definitely want to take a look today at SHIB. I also have an entire other additional setup here that we can look at some, let's see, 8 more coins. Okay, so, but right now we're going to talk about, we'll talk about this in terms of a short. We're just getting into leverage, right? So we'll go through the Rolex challenge. This was my fashioning. You guys blame this on me, okay? You guys blame this on me because maybe if you had gone short, you might have been able to actually just do it in one fell swoop. But I don't know with the leverage, etc. Well, let's talk about what the challenge was. Now, in terms of it, we've just been trading leverage. You guys know that. We've started off. I've been telling people leverage. Let's do this because I like the lower capital requirement of leverage, right? As your leverage goes up, your capital requirement is lower. Okay, so to the extent that this was a rough situation, less capital is involved. Okay, so but let's discuss this. We had just been in this preceding rising wedge, right? Now I had just been talking with VIP. We have been pushing, and I'm like, guys, I want you trading leverage. I'd like to see. We started off the day like that, just as a warning signal. Anytime we're up and over a level of resistance on a rising wedge, danger zone. Okay, danger zone. Period. First of all, this preceding level included a little bit of play action up and above. Boom. Okay, capitulation. Dangerous area of entry. Just for the record, just noted again, you guys understand, over a rising wedge, guys, danger zone. Okay, so we were in that same position here to look at that up and over the level of resistance again. Danger zone, period, guys. Just always look at that over a rising wedge, even if you have a bullish structure in play, a bullish structure in here. Now, I'll say this quickly before I get into the Rolex challenge, and it's going to be good. You guys are going to like it. At times, you'll see a rising wedge. The most bullish we can get is another one. Right, we've seen this a few different times, at least recently in the market, that we'll see another expression of a more, I'd say, a more substantiated, stronger rising wedge to the upside. And then the question will be, and we've seen this, will we capitulate back down to this rising wedge, at least to that peak? And I had started off with VIP just to go through the technicals, and we're going to get into this Rolex challenge without a doubt. Let's go to the 5-minute to look at the interior. The interesting thing that we had, guys, was an internal. Let's look at this internal. As I look at this, and I want to see if I can find it on this, if we can see it here on this specific screen, we had an internal rising wedge in this zone as well. And as I was scoping this out, the question I gave to the VIPs, I think, Angel, I may have given it to you as well. But let's see what we were going through here. The question that I had given VIPs is, as we were up and over, pay attention to the technicals real quickly, okay? The rising wedge, just apply it to whatever whatever you're focused on in the markets. We focus on the fundamentals. The fundamentals, i.e. TA from New York Institute of Finance. Okay, we want to know what Wall Street knows. We want the big guys. We want their level of operation, right? We don't want to get beaten by anybody. We want to be number one, period. That's the bottom line here. We want the right answer. We don't want to have to Google or wonder what the right answer is. So we focus on a lot of solid framework in terms of technical analysis. If you're into Highline technicals, you'll understand the need for such. So what I had discussed here was that we had an internalized rising wedge in I say within the rising wedge. It now as you look at it now, you guys can think back like, wow, price was here, huh? Because the Bitcoin moved quickly, guys. I want to say moved quickly. While she was up and over the level of resistance, I was asking all the VIP in the back, and I was saying, can Bitcoin, the question of the day, and it was framed just like this, can Bitcoin prevent coming down back to this level? And we were up and out. We were up 2+%. Everything was cooking with gas, maybe 3%. Everything was green. The day was good. And guys, this seemed like a mile away, didn't it? Earlier this morning, let's say yesterday's trading day. You guys know it's like that seemed forever. No, it's going up. No, there's a clear line to the sunshine, right? It's headed to the moon, right? And when we said that slowly, boom. Then we got to it slowly, bam. And we got to this in the peak. I want you guys to pay attention to the structures of the ascending triangles and your descending triangles, okay? I want you to look at their kind of the magnetic effect they have in terms of these apexes, okay? And I know you're listening. There's a kind of a magnetic effect. If you are up and over this wedge, what does this do to you? Just this constriction here, like it's programmed, literally like it's required, bam, at least down to these levels. Now, you know, can you beat a wedge? You can. If you would look at potentials with an absolute reversal, if it were part of an absolute reversal to the upside, right? Potential fans come into play. I've seen fans just demolish wedges. They're just really tough sometimes, guys. And Bitcoin can't beat them every now and then, but it is a bearish pattern. What I'll say about this, we were looking to beat it. Everyone wanted to beat it. Everybody wanted to go. I know you guys wanted higher prices, particularly in your altcoins that were just starting to go, right? So this is what I did. And Angel, I got to tell you now, and Richard, I don't know if you were in the back, so this would be a perfect opportunity. And I'll just put this here. Richard and Angel, I'm going to tell you about the Rolex Challenge. There we go. Let me see. Let me put here Richard. And put this, Richard and Angel, I'm going to tell you about the Rolex Challenge. Okay, I may have mentioned it yesterday, but Richard, definitely listen up. Okay, I had told the VIP, okay, because they were just starting out on leverage. I pinned the tweet for the exchange. You guys know this. And listen up. We'll go through the technicals in a second, but this is hugely important, okay? And everyone's thinking about we're going to get a Rolex. Maybe. Listen up. In terms of the exchange, in terms of leverage trading, because this was rough, unless you shorted. Now, if you shorted, you would have had to contravene the entirety of what was just demonstrated to you. It's almost like an optical trick. I mean, literally. I mean, this. Come on, guys. You know, this performed nicely to the upside, right? It really did. And if you really remember your technicals, do you remember the rising wedge we had after? Yeah, you remember that secondary rising wedge we had? What happened to the secondary rising wedge? Well, Bitcoin, bam, moved to the upside, right? So the most recent rising wedge that we had on file, you guys pay attention. Most recent rising wedge we had on file was literally this rising wedge with, some frustration, of course, along this level. And then, boom, shot to the upside. Alts, everything, market on fire. Nice trading, right? Big time. So we were in the same exact pattern we had just launched from, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's bearish. Oh, sure. Oh, that means it's gonna struggle at this level. Maybe capitulate just about like this one, right? Yeah, guys, that rising wedge, like this is a strong preceding move for a rising wedge here. Bam, move to the upside. Strong. Okay, so, but as we would look at this, I told this to the VIP, and Richard, I want to tell you, Angel, without a doubt, I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I want to let you you know without a doubt. I had told the VIP because everyone was on leverage, and you guys have to understand. It's like, well, everyone, okay, this is it, man. It's time for Bitcoin to go. Let's roll. Let's do this. Bam. Why wouldn't we just hammer into it, right? And this was the Rolex Challenge. I told them about a watch. And shout out to Sean. Sean and I interacted a little bit in the back about this. And I said, look, you're just starting leverage trading, right? You can get wiped out of any trade anytime. Poof. 50x, bam, gone. 75x, boom, gone. 125x, boom, nothing. Your position gone, right? And you could put $500,000. You could put $1.2 million into 20x, and boom. It's gone, right? So what I told them was, and I'm so glad I did, guys. This is VIP. We have this on our scorecard for 2022. I love this because I told VIP in this zone. I told them yesterday. I said, look, think of your watch. I want you to think of your watch when you're trading. This is where the Rolex comes in. I want you to think of your watch when you're trading futures. And I told VIP, I want you to pick an amount of money per trade. Like $20. And I literally told you $20. Or I said maybe $50. And I expanded it to $50 maybe. But I said $20 per trade on leverage. And I want you to give yourself, let's say, what do we say, guys? I want you to give yourself at least 10 trades out of that, which would be $200. And I said, the goal with your 10 trades, okay, 10 trades at $20 should be to trade well enough to get a watch. Okay, and I said because with $200 you could do well enough. You could get a watch at least with the original $200. So trade the 200 up and buy yourself. And I said most of you just thought of a Rolex, right? If you wanted to buy a watch, most of you would think of a Rolex. You would trade up and get a Rolex. And I did expand it to maybe some of you would want to start with $50 per trade. Okay, that guys, we're talking about leverage. We're talking about really needing to be precise. Okay, and the good of this, guys, it's literally on the record with us. And you guys know this. This is beautiful because, I mean, Bitcoin misbehaved and then some. Boom, to the downside. So other patterns that you had in alts, other patterns that may have looked really nice, looked really decent, could have held on. We've been used to trading the patterns in a certain way. Boom, I mean, guys, it's par on par in terms of the pattern framework. I am so excited, honestly, guys, that I brought you that example and that challenge in terms of the Rolex challenge, because you got into the mindset of, okay, just $20 per trade. Okay, just all right. I can try and do that to trade. And now, not that you're always going to be in that position, but given the technicals, guys, you've got to agree that if someone had told you to, hey, good idea, you're on leverage, how about $20 trades just to start off with? For your next 10 trades, $20 trades. Hello. That would have been all right, guys. Now, unless you went short. Now, if you went short, I'm impressed because the two preceding, I mean, what we had literally just become accustomed to, literally, guys, BTC was a workhorse to the upside. So if you went short, I'm impressed, period. I am. And in terms of the additional technicals that might have framed into this capitulation, whereas precedingly we had some reason to continue up. We can discuss those here in just a moment. But I am excited for the VIP, and I want that on our record in terms of the Rolex quote unquote challenge. And everyone think, well, I'm going to get a Rolex. You're going to trade and get one. Give yourself 20 trades at 200. Or excuse me, 20 at 200. That's well, then you get your Rolex. All right, sir. That's the wrong equation. Give yourself 20 trades at 20, or 10 trades at 20, something like that, and work up from that framework. I'm quicker at math than I want to admit, probably, but yeah, the other way you're going to get yourself a small intro kind of baby Rolex. But that's the idea, though, guys. Get yourself, because with $200 or $500, you could buy yourself a watch. Whatever kind of watch, not a Rolex, but if you can trade, you can make that 200 or 500. If splitting it up, $20 or $50 per trade, work on getting a Rolex. I got $200. I'm gonna be working here with $20 trades. I gotta get up to, like, what's the intro price for Rolex? They go from 5, 13, 20 on plus, right? You get 30K. You get them all, with the chrome wheels and the diamond bezels, right? You get into them, right? In terms of that, shout out to Angel, my man. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? In terms of that approach, guys, that's on our record. Okay. Now we could have just gone bear on the market. We could have done that, but you were still throwing at the market. And in terms of that, just going lightly, I'm so happy that we went to the Rolex challenge. That is on our record. So congratulations to the VIP. Let me see what I got on Richard saying I'm currently on 4 future trades with around 50 on each trade. Boom! Look at that, guys. Yes. Look at that. Angel, isn't that awesome, my man? That's Richard in the house. Boom. That is so nice, huh? Because it's just people could have gotten really hurt, right? They really could have gotten financially hurt. And instead, they're learning how to trade. Bam. That is so awesome, Richard. I'm so excited to hear that, brother. Boom. That is so awesome. Boom. Way to go, Richard. Yeah, it's just while you're learning, that's no problem. Guys, the market's still going to be here next month. It's still going to be here in 2 months. It's going to be around, right? So bravo, Richard, my man. What is up? Way to go, Richard. That is so cool, guys. VIP, everybody else. If you went heavier, guys, you went heavier. If you won, you won. If you lost, you lost. It's one of those deals I got to tell people, and I tell them this all the time. You pave your own road. You be your own man and be a man, right? You lose a trade, you be a man. That's it. It is the way it is. In terms of the technicals, in terms of, et cetera, we were coming off some strong performances on BTC, which drives the market on the same similar pattern. So if you decided not to scale down and you felt you were beyond that, then, you're in the position you are. You're cool with that. Hey, be a man. We know that a lot of you guys have been in and out of, let's see this real quickly here. Let's say just in and out of this position, the up and down, right? Let's see what we got. Now I see VIP zone. Here we go. Here's another. There we go. See Richard clocking out, and I like this. This is a good trade. This is what is it? 19, about 20% trade in a down market. Beautiful. Way to go, Richard. Richard at 183%. Now he starts saying, "Oh, Rolex." Huh? He's in 50 bucks. He had one yesterday was 180%. Right, so hey, Richard's thinking we got Rolex potential around here. I like to see that, Richard. It's great for the group, you know. I don't know another group that does it like this. It's VIP, thinking, pushing, getting you guys working towards just something cool like that. And I just gotta say, it's just that's awesome, Richard. I'm so excited, brother. That is so cool. And we shout out to you from VIP. You're top shelf VIP. I gotta say that without a doubt, man. That is just awesome. Just top shelf VIP, Richard. There we go. And that's just awesome, guys. The notion is this, guys. Yeah. You know, the big trades, right? Is it really indicated? We're on a Fibonacci hit down here, guys. We're on a level of support, right? Let's look at this. Now, there'll be different times. You guys, sometimes I'll flat out tell people in terms of technicals and otherwise, it's a good time to buy, right? I'll get into different, critical frameworks. We hit this in terms of this golden pocket here to the 65th, right? Brought you guys this target specifically here, right? In terms of the operation of the rising wedge, it just seemed like this, guys. I think this did occur. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but throughout the day, and I had a few different things going on. I was trading and doing this and that, etc. But as we look at this, it seems like show the price you enter and the price it's at. Not sure. I'll look at that. I will look at that. It's under your positions. Look under your positions. Richard, look under the positions on your mobile, your positions tab under the futures tab. Click on positions. See if it'll tell you there under positions, okay? The price you paid and the price is at right now. So talking about it just seemed like, and I want to throw this over the top if I can. I'm just going to throw the NASDAQ over the top of this to see if I can. Where is the 100? Where is the best NASDAQ? Oh, metrics and indicators. That's not going to work. I want to play over this with I want to add on a. We may do this or not. As a look at it, we may or may not do this. I'll just say that. Maybe we'll put the NASDAQ over the top. Maybe we won't. To the extent that it's getting into equities, let's do that on VIP time. Deal? This is not financial advice. You guys know, former financial professional, but not financial advice, and no way to be construed as such, right? So maybe we'll deal with the NASDAQ. We'll mention it. How about we'll mention it, okay? The issue that we ran into, and guys, I just this is the way that I took the day, was that BTC was out and ahead of things. Hey, Sean, my man, what's up? What's up, Sean? We're sitting here having a good time. I'm glad that you're here. We'll have a better time now. Angel's here, Richard's here, and we're chilling, having a good time. Let's see what we got with the technicals, and let me get into this new framework. Now, the way that I perceived the day was the following, guys. You correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. Let me shout out to Sean. Now, it seemed like, guys, that Bitcoin was beating the NASDAQ for a while. You guys know that? It's like we ran contrary to it. We were ready to go, and it's like, okay, Bitcoin's going to stay hot. There wasn't a correlation. Let's roll. It was just danger zone. You guys know this. The whole market, guys. The whole market really was in terms of the whole crypto market, definitely followed Bitcoin. A few that got up and out early, right? That we were trading. TRX, I hit a 75x on. Nice. And guys, you don't have to use if you're an experienced trader, you don't have to roll with $50, $75 or $100 or $200. But I say if you're booking trades, you can book trades. I'm saying consistently, to the extent that it's a new platform, even, and you want to get just your foot in the water with L-Bank and start to really experience it, definitely go with a position that's light enough for you guys to tolerate a zero out on, right? A liquidation. Just make sure that you got it in your guts and in your wallet. That's the bottom line. Make sure you got it in your guts and in your wallet. It ain't going to be a problem. And you got it on the skill set in terms of your approach to the market, guys. In terms of your approach to if you're trading 100x, you're trading 75x. Like I hit it at 75x on T-Rex today on Tron. L-Bank has 75. I was like, hey, he's got 75x on T-Rex. It's a good way to start the day. But make sure that your guts can handle it. Make sure your wallet can handle it. Make sure your skill set's there to back it up. If it's not, I mean, you can spend a bunch of money trading if you want to, but there's probably better ways for you to go about. I normally say like 100 rounds, right? Give trading 100 rounds. Listen to the framework of the TA. Like Richard, I know you're into Murphy, New York Institute of Finance. I know you are, without a doubt. And Sean just got his New York Institute of Finance book. Like, we're going to approach things that way. We're gonna look at the right answer, right? If we have a technical on the chart here, we're going to we're going to approach it the proper way. I'd say we're going to have that. This is a solid technical framework. We're going to have it always, guys. So today earlier, it seemed like Bitcoin was really outperforming the NASDAQ. It was on fire. It was going green. We were 2 to 3% up in the air. Everything was nice, but we were up and over this line of resistance, danger zone. You guys have heard me sound like a bear in this region saying danger zone, right? And BTC, beat the second wedge without a problem, right? Just boom, just zero question, right? Got up and out. Very difficult to look at these three. The degree of randomness here. If you were looking, particularly if you were looking for an entry, this proves one thing. If you were looking for an entry, right, you would be hesitant of the top side. And this is, just put this in your toolbox here. As you would look at the top side entry here, right, capitulation, then to the upside, top side here to the upside. The one thing that is consistent about both of these is to the upside. Literally, it's the common trait in each of these. Let's say two common traits. A move to the upside, let's say, or operation over the resistance, ultimate move up. Operation over the resistance, ultimate move up, right? Whether or not we capitulated down through support, that would be the differentiating factor here. So looking at this in a complete, let's say, a disregard for New York Institute of Finance for the actual, solid technicals, we'd say, well, bullish pattern. Copy that bullish pattern. Both these are bullish patterns. You see one of these, you want to put your money into it, right? No, guys. Typically bearish patterns, okay? Typically bearish patterns. Read Murphy. Typically bearish patterns, okay? Very important. As you guys would look at the typically, but is Bitcoin typical? I don't know. And I bring that up in the context of the NASDAQ, which started, which Bitcoin started to really take off and leave behind today, that correlative that we're looking at recently. The VIX picked up. I noticed the VIX really picked up, which is a contraindicator for, I won't get into all that detail, guys, but we'll save that for another day if you guys choose for us to get involved in it, okay? Just in terms of the market, though, it just seems like Bitcoin was running away from the NASDAQ, etc. NASDAQ was red. And then it's like, well, we were up above a resistance and something just clicked, guys. Straw breaking the camel's back, just boom, to the downside. And it got down in a hurry. You guys know that. I didn't spend much time waiting. Did it a few attempts to recover in here, but just nothing of note. Now, one thing that we were not able to accomplish, and guys, I'm always looking for a flat top, right? I'm always looking for a flat top in the market. I want buyers to demonstrate, right, that they're in the market through taking at a preceding high. Did we have that back here? We were close. Not exactly. We were here, right? We needed to get up into really this level would have been nice, but I'm always looking for that expression. Kind of at an angle there. I guess we were perfected within that angle with just to denote that preceding zone there. I'm always looking for buyers to come up to threshold, right? We didn't accomplish that, guys, here. The failure, as we would look at it, is one where the buyers, like in the preceding zone, did power up and through, and bam, and we just failed. So to any VIP, I'm excited. So guys, this is the stuff that makes the year good, particularly as we're getting into leverage and doing different stuff that we're talking about, as we're looking at BTC pick up on its golden pocket on that 30-minute time frame, low to high is the way I have the Fibonacci's framed out right now. And as we would discuss this, I'm just thrilled, guys, that we talked about the Rolex Challenge. You guys talked about bam, there we go. Guys, it's our group, huh? We got a good approach for the guys that are plugged in, right, and squared away, and literally, it works, right? We got a good group, and I'll tell you guys, it's not We don't pussyfoot around. I tell people that we don't pussyfoot around. We're not doing $20, $30 trades all day long. I mean, that's leverage in addition to your bedrock, okay? What we've been doing recently, if anyone gets the impression, oh, they just trade $20 a pop. No, it's a brand new leverage exchange with 125x flying in every direction. I'm like, well, why didn't everybody try and trade $20 or $50 a pop, right? So people are making more money than that. I know that for a fact. So it's a new exchange. Leverage is new to people, and I'm like, just try this on before you try. Try these spring-loaded shoes on before you. Let's see if you can dunk a basketball and make sure it doesn't eject you from the gym, right? It's like the spring-loaded shoes. They're perfect, right? I want to make sure that you can dunk the basketball and when you jump, it doesn't eject you from the gym, right? Because it's one of the two. You're going to do a slam dunk, spring-loaded shoes, right? But you have to make sure, right? These are really spring-loaded. You got a lot of leverage, right? If you hit too hard, you're going to be ejected from the gym. So I want to make sure that you guys understand the difference, and it's not a bad analogy to tell you the truth as you look at it, guys. So this is funny, huh? So looking at the technicals now, we'd like to see some sort of a bullish recoup here, some sort of patterning. We do have, a kind of a seller climax here with a recoup. We would dig into the lower time frames. We'd love to see some sort of a bull flag. We have an expansion. Of course, Bitcoin wants to do a bit of an expansion, wants to get a little bit of an ambiguity here, right? Not the most bullish expression. It's just BTC is famous for this. Literally just, it's like, what did you want to do? You wanted to book a trade? Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. There you go. You're gonna pick the right side of an expanding wedge, essentially leading for a forward expanding wedge. Not the easiest thing in the world to do to trade in this zone. Your possibilities are expanding to the up and down side. So we could look at some momentum indicators that might help it. We could do that on another chart if you guys would like us to do that. Essentially, just to reframe, if you guys are just tuning in on the 30-minute time frame, we're down to the golden pocket. All right. And it's an interesting moment. You guys can let's notice this. It's an interesting moment for Bitcoin because on the macro, as expressed on the 4 hourly, on that macro 4 hourly, we hit into. You guys know that target that I brought you guys, right? That boom, that golden pocket, bam, right? So we hit into that target. Now on the micro, that's on the 4 hourly, right? You're looking at the last, just to explore this, guys. You're looking at the last on your screen. Let's see about. So what is that, about 130, 40 days? Yeah, 130, 40 days. In this zone here, just within this range. Let me calculate this out. Let's take a look at this. Okay, this would here be about last 3 months. 3 months plus, okay? So that's 3 months of price action, the golden pocket from preceding price down to the 65th. That's 65% of a discount of the entirety of this range, okay? And it's kind of interesting now because on that macro, on that 4 hourly, we're at that specific golden pocket, and on this micro, we're on that specific golden pocket. So it is we're kind of at a micro representation of the macro, okay, kind of a fractal as we would look at it. That's kind of that would be a terminology of Elliott Wave would really use that terminology quite a bit. Elliott Wave International. So. To the extent that it applies, it's just a kind of we're in a micro event of the macro right now. So BTC trying to pick up from that golden pocket. It's a standard Fibonacci hit, guys. In terms of the patterning framework, if we wanted to put it into a pattern, we have a little bit of I'd say some difficult patterning to look at. I would just encourage you right now, when the patterning is difficult, just to look at it as your Fibonacci hit, right? Look on that 30-minute time frame again is the one where I think you'll see it well demonstrated in that zone. What we want to do is become directional again. You guys know we want to establish some bullish features again, as you know. It's just a nice move to the upside after swinging down, hitting into a target. Well, Angel, I appreciate the encouragement that you brought in the very beginning of the stream. I appreciate that. The dip is a strong drop is a great opportunity to buy. I appreciate that very much for the VIP. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. As we look at the move to the upside and the symmetrical consolidation like a bull pennant, that's what we're in business, right? We give us some power here. As we look at the secondary level, just remember this: as soon as we had that secondary bull pennant, just beautiful pattern structures, right? As we look at that. And we can even look at the preceding zone here. Just understand that it's not all golden, guys. As you trade, expect, and I don't expect anybody to trade with $20 to $50 consistently without getting better is the point, and being able to trade large amounts of money. That's the bottom line, guys. So if you're starting at that, you're going to get the hang of things. If you're patterning in on your overall approach, guys, I know a lot of guys, VIP, for instance, Josh, the bottom $1 million in earnings last year. Angel, I can't say enough about you, and I won't, in terms of your level of success and how heavy your trades are. That's not the point. As we're getting VIP used to the trades and a new exchange and heavy leverage, I just want if you burn a pack of if you burn, I don't know, if you burn a, if you kind of feel like I don't want you to feel like the week is ruined, okay, or the day, the week, or the month is ruined. And I'm serious about that, guys. I just am. I'm serious about that. I don't want it to be a bad experience for you to trade with leverage. I want you to learn how to book positive trades. Learn whether or not you need. It's like, well, I'm getting into a $20,000 leverage trade right now, or if it's $50,000 or $100,000. I need to make sure of the following. Like, I haven't done well. Let's say I haven't done well when I've been out with my mobile phone, when I've been doing other things, when I've been distracted, when I've been such and such and such and such. I do better in front of my trade station, right? When you're gearing up for your $100,000-$200,000 trade, or your $1 million trade, I'm better in front of my trade station. I need my desktop. I know I don't need to be, I probably need to do some real strong research for, like, let's say 2 to 3 days on the pattern development of the coin I'm focusing, cross correlatives in the market, etc. Right? You'll know the approach for you to get in, what your operational zone is, what your successful. What's going to be what are the factors for success for you? And for people who've never even really approached that on leverage, I just want you guys to have that kind of reframing. Like a little bit of a sting at some point is going to be required. I'm going to tell you guys that, because we also don't want it to be too light to where it's just not even a big deal. Oh, who cares, right? So at least you're getting the technology down right now. While we're exploring that technology, I can say that while we're exploring that technology of the new exchange, you're becoming familiar with the buttons and everything else. At least not going to hit the wrong button, and it's going to make it. It's going to be a mistake for, man. That was a $20,000 wrong button. Dang it, right? That was stupid, huh? We don't want to make a mistake like that. Bottom line, a lot of you guys can already trade, but it's a new exchange. You don't want a $20,000 wrong button. Okay, deal. That's fair enough. Okay, I'm looking at the framework here that's been nice preceding. Let's just say nice, real nice ones, right? In terms of the bull flag, move to the upside, symmetrical constriction here, and you guys can hit that L Bank link in the top, guys. Highly recommend it. I just do. I highly recommend L Bank. I think you'll get some free money. You can hit some leverage trades. Okay, move to the upside and smooth. Mobile platform smooth, guys. You'll be impressed, like, period. And I've just told people I want you to trade on it. And Richard, I think you agree. It's just nice. Angel signed up the other night. I'm excited for you, Angel. Move to the upside, symmetrical consolidation, bull pennant. We would expect the preceding move to repeat. Boom. It didn't, right? So even here, stifled a little bit. Well, we have another one. Let's trade the next one. Boom, up and boom, bam, right? Just a complete collapse on the secondary one. Look at this bull pennant here. Move to the upside, symmetrical consolidation. This did not perform as expected. Bam. So we've seen 3 bullish patterns. Really, can we pick one that really had the ideal expression of what we would expect from the bulls? Bulls have been nowhere. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Yes, we would expect that full completion to the upside, and just everything has been really a chop. It's been a chore to try and find the bulls. So, well, we know where one of them is, 2 of them, maybe 3, 4. I don't know, guys. We know where a lot of the VIP are in terms of that. So I know where we are, but I don't know where the rest of the market's doing. So maybe they're not trading. I don't know. Maybe they've gone into the kind of the bear cave. Let me look at this in terms of just doing some pattern diagnostics, lower level, to see if we're missing anything. Always looking lower levels to see if we can find something. And not looking bad. It's just as we look at those previous pennants that we just discussed. Here's the one right here. And it's like you say, well, it's not bad, right? This here we have a symmetrical consolidation essentially, right? Like I say, it's bullish, right? It could break up. And there we go. We got Angel in the house shouting out again. What we got? Hey Richard. Hey Sean. Hey, nice to see Angel. Shouting out. And Angel, I don't know if you took you may have gone to get a drink or something to eat, but I told everybody about the Rolex challenge. I told them that I had challenged everybody in this zone. It's real important that I had challenged everybody just to keep their trades real light in this zone, since we were over the top right? This is just huge. While people, I just explained, I don't want people to have a $20,000 wrong button on LBank or a $50,000 wrong button. They're getting used to the exchange, right? So in terms of this, it's just good for it's good for us. As we would talk about this rising wedge here, and I think we had scoped it out like this rising wedge here, the way I defined it, this rising wedge, we were in a bearish pattern, so to the extent that people were just getting used to the exchange and just getting used to leverage, possibility of getting wiped out, I told everybody in VIP, just start with $20 trades. Take $200 or $500, whatever it would be. Take $500 and split it up into 10 trades, $50 a trade, and try and trade up to a watch. Trade up to where you can buy Rolex. Do something along the lines like that. And so we were in that framework here, and it was really important. I wanted to let you know because we limited the express previous function of Bitcoin on these rising wedges was bam, bam, move to the upside. 2 preceding moves, real strong moves to the upside. So it could have been, this could have been an area where people got hurt. I mean, financially, they literally could have gone too heavy thinking we're just moving straight up, right? Especially on leverage. Like where a move can eliminate a position, because 1, 2, both, bam, bam, moves to the upside precedingly, and they're typically bearish, right? We began to question that over the last several weeks here as we ran into them. So I wanted to just reinforce that to you. That's the last month we're looking at, but reinforce that to you when we got this drop here, particularly if people decided to enter in at this level. People may have said, well, anything over 42,000, I'm a buyer, right? Or anything over 42.5, I'm a buyer. Let's beat this preceding level here, and I'm a buyer. It could have gotten dangerous for people financially speaking. So I'm just excited for the VIP that we were able to bring that. I was able to bring that challenge, that Rolex challenge, quote unquote, and people were. I mean, look at Richard said, yeah, he's got new leverage trades that are in. He's in a $50 position on 3 or 4 different trades right now. Beautiful, huh? Well, during this right here, because this could have wiped out a couple hundred or a couple hundred million guys. Period. A couple $100, a couple $100 million could have wiped out on incorrect entries. You've got to know which direction things are going, guys. I don't care if you're trading with $100 or $100 million. You need to know, right? It's important, right? So a drop here as we would look at the technicals. And that's just big for us in 2020, 2022 while we're getting into leverage. And again, some of it is technical. Not that you guys can't trade. You guys are very proficient traders. But, I mean, also we're on a new exchange. Looking at it, it's like, sure, we could have nailed the drop here. But I'll just say, in terms of that, like getting to know the technology, I don't want you guys to have, oh, I hit the wrong button. I wasn't used to it. And, well, it just cost you $75,000. Well, I guess you know that button now, right? That's not what we want, guys. So when I'm introducing new technology, at least you guys will see that. I know that your proficiency in terms of technicals merit more than a $50, guys. That's the point of this, is that with the new technology, etc., and why you're getting used to leverage, because it's a new dynamic, right? So I'm very excited about that, and I am extremely excited about that. And in fact, I'm as excited as I am when we hit the bottom somewhere, bam, right? We hit a target. I'm excited to be able to approach something like that. Now, I guarantee you one thing. I promise you this. VIP have been trading, and I mean trading, guys. This is a group that trades. So for me to say, and Sean, shouting back out to Angel, nice to see VIP chatting. What's up? Nice to see the camaraderie. But you guys know I can't stop VIP. I just can't. Some of them, they're going to go heavy, guys. And, it's 6-7 figure positions. And that's the bottom line. I can't get rid of the bull, right? The bull's going to be what the bull wants to be. But for the record, for me, for you, for everything, right? It's just important for me to have brought things in the context and it's not a huge drop. It's like, come on, it's not a huge drop. But if I had just introduced leverage of 125x, guys, you have to admit, if 125x and, you just, we're going to get on the boom, we're going to break out, it just, I put $400,000 in Susie's tuition into the trade. Dang it. It's like, well, now we ain't got to worry about I don't have to worry about Susie's tuition. All right. I don't. So, and I know you guys don't trade like that either. You're responsible traders, but to the extent that it matters, guys, it's just on the record, period. So shout out to VIP, shout out to anybody else booking big trades, the 6-figure and 7-figure trades. Hey, ain't no problem, guys. No problem. Way to go. Way to go. Now let's see. And guys, that's always, I call those kind of bedrock trades right now, right? We got bedrock trades. We got kind of flash trades. We got all kinds of stuff going on, making it interesting in 2022, without a doubt. So let's take a look at let's dig into some of the altcoins. Maybe we'll get into some of the expectations. Let me have a sip of water real quickly. I'd appreciate that if you guys don't mind. Just one brief second, please. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Understanding that on the 30-minute, you're going to be on the golden pocket. You guys know that. Golden pocket currently in play. We're on target, right? It's buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, right, and hit your targets. So we had opportunity for support here, right? We had an opportunity for cut loose here in terms of buy at support, sell at resistance, right? Trade your patterns, bearish, and then now we're at the target. So all that comes into completion along with this the pickup and the pickup at the golden pocket. So that is engaged. Now yesterday we went through this, and shout out to Pathfinder. I don't know if Pathfinder's here. Looking at this yesterday was very interesting. We have to say, guys, on the daily on the USDT.D on tether dominance, wow, huh? Because we pulled up a dual, I'd say we talk about fractal right now on BTC, but looking at this internal bull flag on the daily that's expressed within this macro bull flag on the daily. It was very interesting pickup yesterday. You guys know this. Looking at this internal structure, and let's revisit essentially what what we did. We matched up a parallel channel. We do that frequently, guys. After we have a run up, let's say in price or along the price line, we're looking at a parallel structure here, just micro as in the macro, both bullish, right? Both bullish. So to the extent that this move wasn't really defined fully, it's important to note USDT.D always the Rolex challenge, way to go loaded. Yeah, we just just because I don't want anyone to say my phone has a and it's a new exchange too, because like my phone had I had a $100,000 incorrect button on it, right? Let me see what I got. You sent me a text, okay? Yeah, let me look at the text real quickly, and and I know VIP were trading. And not just light trading, etc. So I know that much. And yeah, we know this. Let me see what I got in the back. There we go. There we go. And that's the Big Daddy Rolex, huh? That's what I'm talking about. That's nice. Very, very nice. That's the that's the good stuff there. That's that's somebody won the Rolex challenge already a while back, didn't he? Hard work, everything else. Let me see if I can put this in the back. It's nice. I like that. Is that a presidential gold diamond bezel? Yeah, that's a nice one, huh? Let's see. You got to let me know if I can show that Rolex. That's a nice one. Let me see. I'll put it here. Give permission to publish the Rolex. Let me say that here, because that's a nice Rolex. I like that Rolex. We'll see if we can show that one. And boom. Let me see. Publish Rolex. Let me say to publish the Rolex. There we go. So as we're looking at the pattern formations here, I want to point out one real quickly to you guys. It's not bad right now. Different time frames, we may find some differentiation. Okay, it's close to being a bull flag. So you guys looking for something to trade, etc. You're probably hitting your targets on the coins that you're familiar with, but not bad. We're seeing a little bit of a rebound right now on BTC, just a touch from that golden pocket. You're getting some coins that are wanting to pick up right now. Live beer had a lot of action yesterday, guys. Just kind of paying attention to it. GMT. Come on, GMT. This is not what we got involved with, right? We got involved with the full completion to the upside. We don't want to hammer around at that upside. I just say to the extent it's bad timing. I'm not sure, guys, but we would really like to see a recoup. And I want to bring this up for the group. I want you guys to see this, and you tell me what you think of this top line consideration here. Okay, in terms of, let's go to the 30-minute. Let's go to the, and I appreciate that, Angel, very much. Looking at this framework here, it's real close to being a wedge type formation here along this specific area here. And I'd be real surprised on GMT. I'll be surprised technically. Please listen to me. I'll be surprised. Now, with the understanding that it's not the greatest of wedges, Okay, it's just not the greatest of wedges. Okay, on the 5-minute, please pay attention. Okay, on the 5-minute, I would be surprised if we don't get back up above this level right here, this specific peak right here. I'll just be surprised technically. It's nice to regain the body of a wedge. It's not a perfect wedge. It's the only caveat. It's just not a descending triangle. Okay, so I'll be surprised if we don't get GMT to go up. I'm just going to say that, at least to this level. I'll be surprised, guys. We have some pressure heading down, right? As you would look at this, I'm just going to be surprised if we can't get up over this level, right there, period. So that's me. I'll be very surprised if we can't get price back up to at least that level. And in terms of the percentage of the move, anything can happen. You guys know that. But that'd be 4.4%. Okay, so 4.4% technically indicated, period. I was going to say, based on technicals, 4.4% technically indicated. Okay, you guys know technicals, right? They can push you every which way, but in the right direction at times, just at times. Let's look at let's see what we got. The market, if it's too easy, everybody make too much money. Let's look at what do we got here. See, VIX just fire. ONT, Sushi, Bake, Kava, BCH, IMX, LPT. Just looking at some different names that are kind of moving. OMG, Dash, Ave, Ocean. Yeah, those are up about 4% or so. ONT, haven't looked at ontological in a while, huh? These coins have like a memory with me. They just they do. Let me take a look at this and see if I can show you guys a picture here. Let me dig into this. I think you guys will like this. Let me dig in. Hope you guys are having a good night, huh? We're working, thankfully, towards the weekend. We got Friday on the way. What's up? That's nice, huh? I get excited about stuff like that, without a doubt. And Angel, I'm glad you're here. Gotta go through this real quickly. This, guys, is a nice Rolex. It's a little bit fuzzy on the screen here. Let me see if I can get into this on this one here. That's a nice Rolex, guys. That's a presidential gold, right? Diamond bezel. That belongs to Mr. Matos. That's a nice boss watch. Now, he didn't get it trading $50 trades. Right? You guys know that. But while you're starting on a new system, and love the watch, Angel, just awesome watch. And the ring is cool too, my man. Very cool stuff. As you guys look at and that system too. Just look at that system. There's a nice setup, guys. That's first class in terms of that setup. Very, very nice. So as you guys look at the Rolex Challenge, just it's hard work usually accompanies those timepieces. You can it kind of defines the guy, because it's like, well, that guy's been working hard. That's the way I look at those. Appreciate that look into the Rolex there. It's nice, very nice watch. Looking at the let's see what we got. I think I got another chat here in the there we go. What are you going, London? Challenges are great. Yeah, challenges are good. We got to have them, right? So we can look to the different coins right now, like Doge, Sheeb. I wanted to go through Sheeb. Okay, we're going to go through Sheeb because it's on the map, guys. I want to go through Sheeb. I just feel Sheeb is in order. I've been feeling this way about Sheeb. I got to tell you guys, we got to go through Sheeb. All right, in terms of the pattern flow here. We're still cruising kind of here up along this level of resistance here. Important, all right? We have gone down to support. We really haven't capitulated that far down, guys, after this, what's the Coinbase deal? Coinbase launch, right? We woke up early. We streamed to try and get up and out of this triangulation. This, I say, guys, if and when could occur, big move on Sheeb. You guys know this. We're paying attention on this. Right, and I know it's not moving quickly enough, and when it moves, it will have moved too quickly. That's the story of crypto. You guys know that. It's not moving quickly enough. Then when it moves, well, it's moving too quickly, right? So that's the challenge you guys frame in your skill set and the application of everything to, I would say, to your skill set to the market of 2022 is how do we take advantage of the time of the market, period. And we're working on that in VIP very heavily. I hope you guys know that I'm putting a lot of attention to that in terms of like technology. Angel, great computer you got there. In terms of the exchange as well, I know that L Bank is capable of delivering trades to you quickly. Okay, it just is. and I look forward to you guys operating that futures market with more and more success. Potential move to the upside here, 53%, just technically indicated. Let's say with a maximum 75%. If it goes under or over, somewhat disappointed or thrilled, great, no emotion. It's just technical indications at this point. So, and until we break out of top line resistance, all in 100x on SHIB. There you go. That's time. There you go, Sean. And yeah, Sean, you had the greatest instinct. Angel, I got to tell you, Sean had a great instinct. Sean, I have to put this. You had a great instinct with shorting ape, comma, after that top line resistance to support confirmation failed, comma. I think you went to a concert, but you could have nailed the short on ape. And I have to just shout out because that was nice. And the confirmation play would have caught you on heavy leverage, right? It had moved up, then confirmation failed, would have been incredible short. Congrats on bringing that up. Once that confirmation play was out on ape, it was a gangbuster move to the downside. So looking at this, guys, I'm going to set an alert on this top line resistance. Actually, I have an alert, on top line resistance here of this symmetrical triangulation. It's just a monster pattern, and we're coming to the close of it. Right now, we're in that zone on SHIB, and guys, we have to pay attention. SHIB has made so much money for people. You guys know this. It's literally been a $1 million over and over and over kind of producer for VIP. It just has for the entirety of the market. It has people before they got in. Well, we brought SHIB to VIP very early. That first 2x it did 130 or 40% overnight on the exchange when nobody knew what it was. Technically, it was indicated. Yeah, we have a good history with SHIB. So looking at this right now, it's looking like we're in an unfavorable zone right now. We want it to break out precedingly I'd say that just in around the 38.2. That's what we wanted to do. We're in the red zone. I used the Fibonacci wedge to demonstrate where our preference is. Preference is always, guys, I usually cut this right through that 38.2, and that 38.2, in between that 50 and 38.2, this zone in here is a nice area to break out of in terms of, and you guys can study that on your own if you'd like to, but it's just that's kind of a hot zone. That's where we want to get up and out. The fact that we're still contained and in this red zone. Recently, what was that? That was Bitcoin that did that to traders, and then decided to multiple times fake out. You guys know that. On multiple, that was the weekend, last weekend. You guys remember, to the upside, 2 fake outs to the upside, 1 to the downside. Come on, that was a lot. Then it went down to the target on the golden pocket, right? So that was something else. Near kind of holding together for a minute. Near holding together, just a little bit lackluster, to be honest. Looking at Lena, don't have to really do it linear necessarily. ZIL capitulated. XCAD still looking decently. Let me see API. What do I have on this? These are complete. I would say these are. Let me look at this. Let's just went through SHIB. Let's go through, if you guys don't mind. Let's go through Luna real quickly. Let's take a look at Luna. Very important coin for the ecosystem, etc. A lot of success in 2021 with a $4.06 target. And looking at the, it's close. I'm going to say it's close on the 4-hourly. I would have liked to have seen a flat top. Angel, I know that you're interested in this right now. I would have liked to have seen a flat top bottom line. To the extent that we had that preceding zone, that was nice. That's a nice demonstration here. The capitulation right now, I'm not crazy about. After we get that flat top, I like to see patterning at that level, and bam, up and out, and that's it. So that's what was essentially attempted, and I just would have liked to have seen buyers demonstrate that they're in the market with a pattern formation, and bam, up and out. That would be the ideal in terms of Luna, but with the understanding that certainly opportunity to trade, like some downward price action is not a bad thing, to the extent that you if we don't have downward price action, guys, it becomes you can still make plenty of money, but we look for our entries, right? We're always looking for the opportunity to come in on a Fibonacci to square in and draw this up to the candle wicks real close down into that right just dead level with our preceding channel cut out. Bam, Fibonacci to the upside, right? You just squared into your 50% retracement. So those with orders waiting, Okay, those with orders waiting have seen a nice move from exactly that 50% retracement. Okay, so that's exactly what's going on with Luna right now. We don't have complete patterning yet. Preceding zone, if I'm talking about patterning, looking at like a bull pennant. Right, something along the lines of this, which would be expected to move up. This preceding zone, the buyers did fail. But looking at that, we would like some patterning to go and give us some buyers and give the market some additional understanding in terms of what the expectations are to be able to measure into a trade and to exact more in terms of I'd say, or provide more in terms of our need to frame our trades in a way that we can potentially deploy more capital at them, right? To mitigate risk. That's why we look at patterns, guys. They have expectations. They have some degree of probability to them, right? The more probability leans towards certainty with near perfect patterns and perfect conditions, etc. Then if we can approach certainty, that's the name of the game. Anytime you can do that in throughout the year, those are your big money maker moments. You guys know that. That's when you get into just phenomenal patterning, right? Just incredible patterning, and this is important, right? Incredible patterning with just a real mad bull rush on a coin or in the entirety of the market, and you can gauge exactly your entry and your exit, and your uncertainty is gone. The market's on fire, right? It's jumping. The pattern is perfect. There's no question on any time frame as to your technicals. Everything confirmed. That's the time. Bam, heavy moving. Right. That's when trades occur that can change lives. I've seen them change lives. Period. Right. So we look for that's part of the reason we focus on patterns, guys, is for that increased certainty that they can bring, along with the other market factors, etc. Always a full scope picture that we want to approach the market with. And let's see what we got here. BTC just kind of crawling around, kind of chilling out, kind of just doing what it wants to do on that golden pocket. I will just shout out to the VIP. It's been a fun stream. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome. And Richard, it was nice to have you chit chat, and Sean chit chat with Angel a bit. I am actually, guys, in the mood for a Cohiba. I have to tell you, I am in the mood for a Cohiba, and I had to go get a Cohiba because that's just kind of how I am. So I'm going to go get a Cohiba. If you guys need me and Angel, I mean that, anybody else, I think you all have my cell phone. I don't think you use it, but as of recently, I think you have it in case of emergency for trading. You guys, you chat with me, okay? You text me if you have any kind of emergency period, okay? You guys all should have my cell phone. And Richard, make sure that you do. I think that you do. Yeah, you do as well. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to go have a Cohiba and chill. I'll be around in the rooms later on. I did a review of the 200 of over 200 coins before I streamed tonight. It was a little bit late of a stream, but I did review 200 coins. Okay, so to the extent that anybody's looking for a trade, crack your knuckles out and you let me know you're looking for a trade. I just reviewed 200 coins before the stream tonight. I'm not going to share that with everybody here on the stream. Okay, I'm not going to I'm going to say everybody generally. You base campers, we want you to upgrade. Okay, we'd like you to upgrade. That's kind of in the mix for 2022, and appreciate that. Yeah, you guys enjoy your stogie too, and we'll